everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm here to do my TBR for the O.W.L.s Magical Read-A-Thon Year 3. This is my favorite Read-A-Thon of all time, hands down, no doubt about it. It is a Read-A-Thon that is inspired by the magical tests that the characters of the Harry Potter series take at Hogwarts in year 5, I believe, and it is a month-long Read-A-Thon. It's hosted by G over at BookTuber. I will link all the information for the Read-A-Thon down below. And like I said, I love this Read-A-Thon so much. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so anything that has to do with Harry Potter, I probably will have some involvement in some way. I participated in every single round of this Read-A-Thon that has happened thus far and have had a blast doing so. So this year, I'm really excited to dive in. My career for the year 3 is going to be in horror, so I have 5 books to talk about for this Read-A-Thon. So without me rambling on any further, let's jump right in and get started. So the first prompt, the first class I have to take for my career as an horror is Charmed, and that is to read a book with a white cover. For this, I'm going with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Now this is a reread for me. I read this soon after it came out a couple of years ago. I think I gave it 4 stars, maybe a 3.5. I really did enjoy it at the time, and I have yet to carry on with the series. I've been meaning to do so for a while now, and this is a YA fantasy set in an urban fantasy setting, and it's following our main character Jude, who as a young girl was orphaned because her biological father came and killed her mother and stepfather, and her sisters are taking from the human world to the Fey lands, and they grew up there. We follow them 10 years later, where Jude is now, I think she's 18 in this book, and she is trying to find her place within the society. The Fae are kind of these trickster people, and there's a character named Carden who's the cruel prince, and I'm sure most people know what the story is about. Again, I enjoyed it when I read it initially. We'll see if my opinions have changed. My next class is Defense Against the Dark Arts, and for this I had to go with a book set at the sea or at the coast, and for this I'm going with House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. This is a book that came out last year, and I think I got this copy in my Owl Crate box one month, and it is a urban fantasy, another urban fantasy. That seems to be the theme with this TBR. And we are following a character who is living on the coast, and I think she's one of 12 children, and all of her siblings die under mysterious circumstances having to do with her stepmother, and that's all I know. I believe this is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. I could be completely wrong on that. I haven't heard many reviews of this, so I'm interested to see what I think. Next class is Herbology. For this I have to go with a title that starts with an M, and for this I am going with Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. This is one that I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I really hope I do enjoy it. This is a adult science fiction, and it has some fantastical elements as well. We follow a set of twins, Roger and Dodger, who were created by like this mad scientist kind of guy, and they have to ascend with the scientists to like a godlike ranking. And that's all I know. It's very hard to explain. Books and Lola, Kayla, really enjoyed this book. I think it was her top book of 2019. I trust her opinions. We have very similar reading tastes, so I hope to love this as well. Next class is Potions, and this is to read a book under 150 pages. And for this, I am going with The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Windsor. Katie is actually a fellow booktuber. I'll link her channel down below as well. And this is her debut novel. It's actually a collection of poetry, which I don't typically read. But I want to support Katie because I found her channel very early on in my booktube career, and we also have very, very similar reading tastes. I'm not a big poetry reader, but I really hope to enjoy this collection. My final class I will be taking is Transfiguration. This is to read a book that features shape-shifting. For this, I'm going to with another reread, and that is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. So I unhauled my copies of this series a few months ago. I'll link that unhaul on the screen. And I recently saw Kevin over at the Irish Reader, who I also linked down below. He started reading the series for the very first time. I'm like, now it has me really intrigued to read it again. I haven't read the series in over 10 years. I read it when the books were first coming out. And of course, I really enjoyed it at the time since I did grow up when the books were coming out. I was always Team Edward, if anybody was curious. And I'm really interested to see what I would think about it now over a decade later if I would still enjoy it. And obviously there's shapeshifting with werewolves and vampires and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you guys are participating in this readathon and what you plan on reading, what your career is, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below, along with all the information for this readathon if you guys would like to check those out. And all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks so much for joining. Bye!